When we're misled by randomness and haste, we should seek respite within a circle of calm. Today, the NQ was a carnival of traps, liquidity grabs at the open, stop sweeps above prior highs, then a rug pull through VWAP. Classic market maker theatre that left retail bleeding. In that still centre, the 369 magical C459 squares become the map, a disciplined lattice of price-time geometry that replaces guesswork with structure. Mark the square's edges, diagonals and 45s. Trade only at confluence where the 369 rhythm meets a C459 node, and let entries, exits and risk be dictated by the grid, not by impulse. One setup, one risk unit, one outcome, repeatable, testable, unemotional. Breathe, wait for your square to light up, and remember the game changes the moment you stop chasing and start measuring. When we're misled by randomness and haste, we should seek respite within a circle of calm.
Welcome friends and traders. What a beautiful, profitable day it was for professionals. Anybody can be a professional. All you have to do is show your trading maturity and not be moved by your impulses. Shorter time frame will be destroyed, especially in NQ. It moves a lot. It will catch you by surprise more often than you can imagine. So to address that situation, we have this 369 L4 balance bar reflection C459. You have seen this multiple times. What we are looking for from day one is the big banking bar, which defines the genetic of impulse of energy and its endpoint. So let's trace this. There are two ways to achieve the perfection of trading using this model. Big bars need to be visible right here. Impulsive bullish bar, impulsive bar, impulsive bar, impulsive bar. So if you place this trade, remember the binding energy between intraday and the professional is a 60-minute chart, 369. 6 is the binding box which traps the retail and the market makers and binds them together with a tug of war, as notified earlier many times. So this is an impulsive bar. This is an impulsive bar. Rectangle, as we have said 1,000 times, is where you need to wait for market to come and revert. Do you understand? That is the reason we don't use any tools to start with, because then you are tying yourself with the tools, not with philosophy. Before even this tool comes into picture, let's look at this. Let's say there is no tool and you trade this. Always draw the trend lines. What is happening here? Fundamental 101. What is fundamental 101? This is hourly chart, unfortunately, right? These are the flag patterns, pullback, and this is the sideways compressing triangle. Whichever side it breaks and gives you a retest. Breaks, retest. This was a perfect to the tick trade without any indicator. This day market came. Now if you're looking for this to go up and it did not work out for you, and look at the flag pattern. Now remember, fundamental of trading is not what we offer. We assume that you guys know the basics. Alright, if you don't, let's make that move today. Now the triangle, how this triangle works, you take the distance of this the breaking point. So the energy has been since open, reflecting on this structure, as you can see. Okay, I mean, coming from a very large level impulse, looking for reflection down. Now this under multiple time frame, this could just be a small pullback on 60 minute, or it could be just a beginning of a big large move down, large move down on a daily, weekly. Remember, on a 6 months, 12 months, we are still bullish. 3 months, we are still bullish. There's nothing telling us that market is bearish at this point, even though they have given this impression. So depending on the time frame. Alright, so this is 60-minute chart, just to make your life easy to understand. So what is happening here? How do we know? How do we measure this? Right? This apex, this break. So what we can do in wave 59, we have this concentric circles. You go from here to here, and we can say we don't need this. So what is it telling us? That this distance is being traced by energy, and this may be the half point, and doubling point is right here. It went there. Okay, let's do one more. Alright. And this is the third one. Remember, energy doubles. It keeps on growing. There's no fraction. So now you can just see the structure breakdown of this sideways triangle of the face. It is expected to bounce from here, a little bit here, and a bit there. And next comes the oscillation of interest. Let's say you want to use 369L4 prophetic oscillator. Remember, these things should be handled in the second part of the equation, not the first. So right here, these are the slower waves, so the green ones. This is telling us they might most likely be breaking down on this, on the short side. And if it does, you know, based on the technical 101 analysis which is taught in the high school of technical analysis, is the triangle measurements, the height of and the distance on the side flipped sideways in the circular mathematics. It is going to take us down these measurements. Can you see this? All right. How difficult was this? How much time was spent on this? And what is the level of laziness, the cost of being lazy? Professionals think for 10 hours and they trade 2 hours. Retail trade for 10 hours and they hardly think for 10 minutes. What are they up to? Alright, so this was a breakdown. So what we should do? We should put our impulsive move right here, my friends, a hot spot. And what are we expecting? Market to go to the triangle, and it does. For NQ, trade the edges. If not, you'll have difficulty. If you don't know what is, it takes time to get your frequency up to speed, right? And if you make if you have a small 20-point losses, 3 of them in a row, exit for that day.